Everyone. So we'll now start with the pyruvate dehydrogenase and TCA cycle. Okay. So yeah. So these are two topics. I already posted the materials there on Canvas last week, right? So you can I don't know, you can take down notes. So illustrations in this presentation are taken from different websites as well as references for learning purposes. So here are the references that I use in this lecture. Okay? So for our, 'di ba? Parang si Dr. Madarcos lang dati kasama niya yung cat niya. Ngayon, ang kasama mo naman yung doggy. It's okay, para at least alam na rin niya ang biochemistry. Anak, halika rin dito para matuto ka mag-aral tayo. 'Di ba? Sama ko rin anak ko dito. Here is my son, 'di ba? Ayan, anak, aral tayo ngayon, PDH ito, after to ng glycolysis, 'di ba? The end product of glycolysis is pyruvate. So, what will happen to the pyruvate, okay? What will happen to the pyruvate? How will these pathways, the PDH as well as TCA, gives you more energy than the glycolysis itself. Okay, so here are the learning objectives. So first, the one on the left is about the PDH LOs, whereas the one on the right are the LOs for the TCA cycle. So explain the importance of PDH reaction, explain the PDH multi-enzyme complex, no? And identify the five enzymes, and lastly, to discuss the regulation of the pathway. As what I mentioned previously, no, that we really need to understand the regulation of the pathway because hindi pwedeng, alam ko na yung pathway niyan, ano yan, basta mag-go na lang yan. E di magta-traffic tayo, di ba? Magkakagulo-gulo. So, kailangan may regulation. Kailan ka mag-go, kailan ka mag-stop. Parang sa love life lang din yan. Hindi pwedeng lagi ka na nasa go. Dapat minsan kailangan mo mag-reflect, mag-meditate. Tama pa ba itong ginagawa ko? Siya pa din ba ang love ko? O, diba? Ayan. And then, another is about the TCA cycle. Kung papaikot-paikutin mo lang ako katulad ng TCA cycle, wag na lang. O, diba? Stop ka na. O, diba? May ganon. So, explain the importance of the TCA cycle. Outline the sequence of reactions of the TCA cycle. Describe the rate limiting step. Identify the four executive enzymes. Calculate how many ATP yield in one round. And then describe anaplerotic reactions. These are reactions that can give rise to the intermediates of the TCA cycle. Then describe the role of citric acid cycle in fatty acid synthesis. Describe how the TCA cycle is regulated. Semen regulation, di siya, no? And lastly, to discuss the biochemical basis of diseases associated with these two pathways. Okay? So let's now begin with the first learning objective. What's the importance of PDH reaction? So what do you think? What's the importance of PDH reaction? Oh, class, I'm asking. Sinabi ko na kanina sa anak ko eh, di ba? O, alam niyo na rin yun. Class, what is the... What is the importance of PDH reaction? Oh, we have until 12 o'clock. I can wait until 12. Yeah.
Madam, how are you?
Class, kanina pa ako nag-iintay na sagot nyo, kala nyo. Sabi ko, talaga ayaw nila sumagot. Sabi ko, hanggang 10 o'clock siguro ito. Yun lang ang tanong ko sa inyo. Sasabi na nga natin yung kanina eh. Gusto ko lang marinig sa inyo kung ano yung thought ninyo. So, what is it? Bakit pa natin to aaral? You don't need to raise hand. You just answer me. Unmute and answer.
Kahit if the serves as a bridge of
I'm sorry?
it serves as a bridge po of TCA
Kung
cycle.
bridge siya, yeah, sa bridge, no? Kasi TCA cycle will give you more energy than the glycolysis. But then, you need to have a bridge. Why? Because TCA cycle occurs in the mitochondria, whereas what? The glycolysis occurs in the cytosol. Another thing, that pyruvate cannot enter TCA cycle. Meron ka ba nakitang sa TCA cycle na pyruvate? Wala, di ba? So, you need that, that reaction, okay? Ayan, ha? So, here, as you can see, what you're going to study right now is this one, no? As you can see, the product of glycolysis, which is pyruvate, it can undergo different reactions. It can be reduction, forming your lactate, oxidative decarboxylation, forming acetyl-CoA, carboxylation, forming oxaloacetate, and the one you had in your quiz, forming alanine through transamination. And what is our topic this ano ba ngayon? Morning. O, di ba? So, that is about oxidative decarboxylation to acetyl-CoA because it is the acetyl-CoA that will enter your TCA cycle. So, here's another illustration I got from the other book naman, no? So, it's, again, no, in this slide, you can see the center of attraction. Center of attraction talaga. Papansin. No, it is the acetyl-CoA. Kay carbo pa yan, o lipid yan, or amino acid yan, lahat sila nagpupunta sa acetyl-CoA just for, no, for them to enter your TCA cycle. And not only that, the fatty acids will be converted also to acetyl-CoA to form different lipids as well, just like your cholesterol and also your triacylglycerols. And amino acids, no, carbs and fatty acids can also be converted to acetyl-CoA, and that acetyl-CoA can be converted to ketone bodies. And this reaction, acetyl-CoA to ketone bodies, is known as ketogenesis, and it happens in the liver. It happens in the liver, okay? So, let's now try to explain the PDH multi-enzyme complex. So, it has multi, so tatlo, no, madami siya multi. So here we have the enzyme 1, enzyme 2, and enzyme 3. I got this from Baines, no? These illustrations from Baines. So first is the enzyme 1, which is the PDH. So PDH is pyruvate dehydrogenase. What does it do? PDH is bound to TPP, yung coenzyme na TPP, thiamine pyrophosphate. In this one, this is the step that tells you that there is decarboxylation. So pyruvate will be decarboxylated by the enzyme pyruvate dehydrogenase, and in the process, no, there's removal of carbon dioxide. In the process, your TPP will accept the 2 carbon molecules from your pyruvate. Di ba, ang pyruvate, 3 carbon molecules yan. Yung isa, carbon, magiging carbon dioxide. How about the other 2? The other 2 will join your TPP. That's why you have hydroxyethyl. Ethyl, ibig sabihin, 2 carbon. So, hydroxyethyl thiamine pyrophosphate. And then, take note, in the second enzyme, which is your dihydrolipoyl transacetylase, this one, you have here the coenzyme lipoamide. This is the oxidized one. This is the carrier of the 2 carbon molecules here. So, yung E dito, hydroxyethyl, will be carried by your lipoamide. And in the process, no, so hihiwalay na sila. Kunin ko yung 2 carbon. Pag kinuha niya yung 2 carbon, TPP na lang yun. And in the process, this oxidized will be reduced. So, ang tawag sa kanya, reduced lipoamide. But since it carries 2 carbons, so that is acetyl-reduced lipoamide. And this reduced acetyl-lipoamide is the one that will condense with your CoASH, the next coenzyme, to produce now acetyl-CoA. In the process, Dahil yung CoAsh accepts the acetyl, so acetyl-CoA na siya. So, ang mangyari, reduced lipoamide na lang siya, di ba? And the reduced lipoamide will be reoxidized to the oxidized form by the third enzyme, which is dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase. And in the oxidation of your lipoamide, there is a partner reaction, which is reduction of FAD to FADH2. Kaya ito, yung third enzyme ninyo, dihydrolipoyl dehydrogenase, redox yan. Lipoamide is oxidized, FAD is reduced. Then this FADH2 is reoxidized to FAD by the same enzyme with the use of NAD. So, ang end product mo is the NADH, not the FADH2. Okay? So, here, as you can see, this is the complete equation of pyruvate dehydrogenase complex reaction. Okay? These are your substrates, your pyruvate, the NAD, and the CoAsh. Whereas your products are acetyl-CoA, NADH, hydrogen ion, and the carbon dioxide. Okay? So that's it. And take note, since it releases 1 mole of NADH, later you will learn from Dr. Ligo that 1 NADH is equivalent to 2.5 ATP. 2.5 ATP. So next, let's identify the 5 coenzymes. So what again are the 5 coenzymes here? I've mentioned already some of them during the lecture. So what are those? What are the 5 coenzymes? I'm waiting for your answers. Class, what are the coenzymes?
Doc, yun po ba yung coenzyme A, FAD, NAD,
Yes.
tsaka thiamine, pyrophosphate, Doc,
Oh,
tsaka lipoic acid?
yes. Actually, it's not the lipoic acid here. It's lipoamide. Lipoamide siya. Okay? So, those are the 5 coenzymes. Okay? So, we have the TPP, we have the lipoamide, the FAD, and the NAD. Okay? And also the CoAsh. Lumabas sa exam nyo kanina, CoAsh, what is the vitamin precursor?
B5 po.
What is B5?
Pantothenic acid po.
Okay. How about TPP?
Thiamine po, Doc.
Sige, ano vitamin? Go lang.
Vitamin B1 po, Doc. Thiamine.
Wait. Next. FAD.
B2 po, Doc.
Yung iba sa inyo, nagsasabi, nagsasalita, naka-unmute, sabi, di ba, babasahin ko pa yung mukha ng bibig. Okay. How about, what's the next? NAD. NAD is?
B3, Doc.
What is B3?
Niacin po.
Okay. Next. What else? Lipoamide. Wala. Oh, kung gusto nyo sagot lipoic acid, wala namang ganun vitamin C, di ba? Lipoic. So, wala. Okay? So, yun. Next, let's discuss the regulation of PDH. We have 3 types of regulation: allosteric, covalent, and genetic. Do you think all of these have your PDH? Do you think the regulation of the pathway consists everything? Class. Does PDH has allosteric regulation? Yes or no?
Yes po, Doc.
Okay, if it is yes, ano yon? Ano? If yes, ano yung, pag sinabi allosteric regulation, you say the molecule and you tell me if it activates or inhibits.
Doc, pag there's high acetyl-CoA po, it inhibits po the complex.
Okay. So, acetyl-CoA is the product, di ba? It allosterically inhibits at the same time, we call it also competitive inhibition, no? Ay, competitive, wrong, wrong. Negative feedback, no? So, here, yon. Negative feedback, competitive inhibition, allosteric. O, tatlo na sila. Acetyl-CoA. Okay? Acetyl-CoA. So, here, as you can see, pero pwede kong tanongin sa inyo dyan, o ngayon, tinanong ko, ang tama sagot, acetyl-CoA. Sinabi ko na kasi tama sagot eh. Acetyl-CoA, kasi sinabi na rin kanina ng classmate niyo. There's another one aside from acetyl-CoA, and that is NADH. This NADH, okay? So, pwedeng, hindi yung makita ang acetyl-CoA, Doc, wala pong tamang sagot. Hindi, may tamang sagot dyan. Ang tamang sagot dyan, NADH. Okay? So, NADH, competitive inhibition, negative feedback, as well as allosteric. Okay? Next. Ay, same banana. Okay? So, here, no? So, here, allosteric, aside from acetyl-CoA and NADH, you also have here the CoAsh that activates it, and as well as the NAD that activates it. Okay? Yan. Now, how about covalent modification? So, we'll talk about covalent phosphorylation and dephosphorylation. So, if I ask you, you're in the fed state, kasi pinakain ko kayo kanina na ng breakfast, correct? Sino hindi kumain? Oh, walang sumagot. So, lahat kayo nakakain. Dahil lahat kayo nakakain, busog kayo, well-fed. So, when you're in a well-fed state, what is the covalent modification? So that this one is active. A, phosphorylation. B, dephosphorylation. C, acetylation. D, deacetylation. Class. What's the answer? When you're in a fed state, what is the covalent modification? Phospho, diphospho, acetylation, or deacetylation?
Dephosphorylation po.
Dephosphorylation kasi well-fed. So, meaning here, if I'm going to show you this is phosphorylation via the PDH kinase enzyme. That will make it inactive. Fasting state yan. And this kinase, PDH kinase, is activated by this and inhibited by this. Okay? How about on the other side? This is in the well-fed state. Ay, tama, well-fed state to. That is phosphatase, making your PDH active. Okay? Phosphatase, removal, tanggalin. And then, dephosphorylate natin siya, making it active. So, that is the covalent modification. Okay? And it is, this enzyme, phosphatase, is activated by magnesium and calcium ions. And in the adipose tissue, this is activated by insulin. And in the cardiac tissue, it is activated by epinephrine. Now we move on to the TCA cycle. Oh, by the way, I missed one slide. One slide is genetic regulation. Yes, that PDH is induced by insulin. Okay? It is induced by insulin. Now we move on to the TCA. If we knew already the PDH reaction, the importance of PDH reaction, how about the TCA cycle? Why is it important to study TCA cycle? Hello, why is it important? I am willing to wait for your answer.
Because of the energy production po, Doc.
Okay, so that's one because we need energy production. So, dyan na nga eh, diba? So, what are those energies? You have there the NADH, the FADH to the GP2 that can be converted to ATP. What else? So, there are two main functions. The other one is in the notes, it's biosynthesis. So, from the intermediates of this TCA cycle, you can what? You can synthesize amino acids. You can synthesize heme. Heme from where? Nagtapos na kayo sa RBC. Right? RBC metab. Oh, heme, the four purines in the heme is synthesized from what TCA cycle intermediate? Kakatapos lang ng...
COA po.
Ha? Again, please?
COA po.
Okay, succinyl-CoA. Succinyl-CoA. Okay? Yan. The glutamate from alpha-ketoglutarate, aspartate from oxaloacetate. Things like that. Okay? So, let's now go to the reactions in the TCA cycle. So, here, from 2 moles of acetyl-CoA, remember, glucose 1 mole to 2 moles of pyruvate. So, 2 moles of pyruvate will be converted to 2 moles of acetyl-CoA. And there are 2 moles of acetyl-CoA that will enter your TCA cycle. So, ibig sabihin, dalawang ikot din yung TCA cycle because there are 2 moles of acetyl-CoA. Okay? So, let's discuss now the first step. So, there will be condensation of your acetyl-CoA and oxaloacetate catalyzed by the enzyme citrate synthase to form your citrate. And then after that, there will be, that's the condensation, that's the first step, there will be isomerization of your citrate to isocitrate. Isomers na sila. Wait lang, inom lang ako Okay, after the isomerization of citrate to isocitrate by your aconitase, the next step would be oxidative decarboxylation, no? Oxidative decarboxylation, so as you can see, isocitrate is oxidized to alpha-ketoglutarate, NAD is reduced to NADH, and there is removal of carbon dioxide. Okay? Which carbon dioxide is removed? This part here on the second carbon. Huh? Next, after that, it will be followed again by the same process, oxidative decarboxylation. This time, your alpha-ketoglutarate will become succinyl-CoA. And then this succinyl-CoA will undergo phosphorylation, not the succinyl-CoA that will undergo phosphorylation, but it is the GDP that will be phosphorylated to become GTP by the enzyme succinylthiokinase. Succinylthiokinase is also known as succinyl-CoA synthase because in this process, no, succinyl-CoA is synthesized from succinate. It is a reversible reaction. But since we're talking about the cycle up to oxaloacetate, so the movement is from succinyl-CoA to succinate. Next, this one. This one, after that, succinate will be converted to fumarate again by your redox reaction. But this time, it is not oxidative decarboxylation kasi wala namang carbon dioxide na naalis, di ba? It is only oxidation reduction, okay, by the enzyme succinate dehydrogenase. And this one requires FAD, not NAD. Hindi NAD. Next, fumarate will be converted to malate by hydrolysis. No? So, by the enzyme fumarase. And then, lastly, the last enzyme is via malate dehydrogenase. So, this is redox again. Redox. No decarboxylation, but only redox. To form now the oxaloacetate. And this oxaloacetate is the one that is recycled in the process. Okay? Now, let's move on to the if the PDH has 5 coenzymes, no? Here, how many coenzymes are there in the TCA cycle? How many coenzymes are there in the before we talk about the coenzymes, di ba ang susunod natin learning objective, identify the 4 oxidative enzymes, right? 4 oxidative enzymes. So these 4 oxidative enzymes are the coenzymes, correct? So what are these?
FAD na GDP po. Tsaka OH.
FAD and NAD are coenzymes, but GTP is not considered as coenzyme. Huh? Not considered as coenzymes. It's also, already the ha? Meron. Okay, mamaya. Yeah. Order mo ako. Dalawa. Oo. Dalawa. Nag-order lang ako ng food. Ikaw, kung gusto mo, 200. Change for 200. Thank you. So, here, these are the enzymes, no, oxidative enzymes, because they release what? The FAD and the NAD, the coenzymes. Okay? So, when you are asked about oxidative enzymes, enzyme ang isasagot nyo. Pero pag tinanong sa inyo, coenzyme ang isasagot nyo, FAD o kaya NAD. Ha? Okay? FAD o kaya NAD. So, here are the 4 oxidative enzymes because they undergo redox reaction. Oh, next. Which reaction in TCA cycle releases carbon dioxide? A, B, C, D. Class ano? Is it A, B, C, D?
B po.
Very good, it's B. If I ask you, what is the other reaction that releases carbon dioxide? What is it? Isocyanates, alpha-ketoglutarate, and the other one is?
Alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl-CoA.
Okay, so that's alpha-ketoglutarate to succinyl-CoA. So these two reactions are reactions that releases carbon dioxide, as you can see here, no? So ang tawag sa kanila, oxidative decarboxylation. Next, take note that alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase is very much similar to what? This is alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Eh.
Wala na iba.
So, ang kulit na ang office ko. Kasi, ngulit ng ice cream. Ang aga-aga ice cream. So, that alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase, ayan ang itsura niya. So, it is also a multi-enzyme complex enzyme. So, very much similar to what? Anak ko ganyan, anak. Alam niyo yon, chimpanzini bananini, tungtong sahur, o kanero akala. Kumihira yan, pati yung minamemorize ko para lang maka-in ako, di ba? Mamaya na yan. Next. Oh, sige na. Ano? That alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase is similar to what enzyme?
Pyruvate po.
Yun enzyme.
Pyruvate dehydrogenase.
Very good. That's pyruvate dehydrogenase, no? So that's pyruvate dehydrogenase, multi-enzyme complex, because both of them consist of what? Thiamine, yung TPP, lipoic or lipoamide, CoAsh, the NAD, and the FAD. Yan, di ba? So, next. Which of the following TCA intermediates is formed in the substrate level phosphorylation? What's the answer? A, B, C, D. I'm waiting for your answer, class.
B po, succinyl-CoA.
I am asking about the product. What is formed? I didn't ask about the substrate. So, is it succinyl-CoA or is it succinate?
Succinate po.
Okay. So, it's succinate because what is being asked is the product. What is formed? So, the answer is succinate. This is thiokinase, phosphorylation. What is phosphorylated is GTP. So, saan nakuha yung phosphate? Kung substrate level phosphorylation yan, saan nakuha ang phosphate? Class, saan nakuha yung phosphate? Saang substrate? Ang succinyl-CoA ba merong phosphate? Wala naman kayo nakitang P dyan, di ba? So, from where do you get the phosphate there? That is added to GDP to form GTP. So they get the phosphate from inorganic phosphate, okay? From inorganic phosphate. So in this one, no, what is missing is the, wait, meron ako alam dito eh, nagagawin. Ayan. So yan, plus PI. That inorganic phosphate is the one that is added to GDP to form GTP. So what is the substrate? The substrates are GDP and PI to form GTP. It is not your succinyl-CoA. Okay? Ayan. Next. So next, how many ATP yield in one round of TCA cycle? Is it 10, 20, 30, 32? What's your answer? Is it 10, 20, 30, or 32? Walang 6, 7 dyan na choice. Choices are 10, 20, 30, 32.
There's also 46.
There's none.
A po.
Ha? It's
A po.
A. It's A. So I'm just asking for one round. Where do you get A? The 10. Where do you get the 10 ATPs?
Yung 3 not H po. Tapos 1 fat H2.
So,
Tsaka
3 NADH, 1 FADH, and
1 GTP.
1 GTP. So, 3 NADH is equivalent to 7.5, 1 FADH is 1.5, 1 GTP is 1. So, a total of 10 ATPs. But, remember, there are 2 moles of acetyl-CoA that enters your TCA. So, meaning, dalawang ikot yan. So, that is equivalent to 20 ATPs. So, 20 ATPs. Now, the next question is, what is the net? I'm asking about the net ATP yield in the complete oxidation of 1 mole of glucose to carbon dioxide and water in the skeletal muscle. Is it 10, 20, 30, or 32? Remove your uniform number, so. You have shirt naman. Is it 10, 20, 30, or 32? You know how to, ano, diba? To annotate. Why are you not answering my question? Oh. So, itong dalawa, automatic, hindi nyo na to sasagutin, di ba? Because this is, you're talking about 1 round and 2 rounds of acetyl-CoA. So, it's a toss between 30 and 32. We're talking about skeletal muscle. So, in skeletal muscle, what shuttle will you use? From glycolysis NADH, the cytosolic NADH. Glycerol phosphate shuttle or the malate aspartate shuttle? Teka lang, di ba naturo ko na sa inyo to? Nagturo na oxidation of exoses. Oh. What? Hi, Doc Akshay.
Hello, good morning. Babalikan natin to mamaya ha. So, makinig kayo.
Doc Vincent, ikaw rin ba lecturer mamaya?
Electron transport chain po and oxidative phosphorylation.
I thought it's Dr. Ligo.
Ako po, ma'am.
Ikaw pala. Sige, I'll inform Dr. Ligo. I thought it's him. Kasi nag-guess siya sa akin. Kasi yun ang nakalagay sa schedule.
Okay po.
Sige, ikaw pala. Sabihin ko na lang kay Doc. Sige,
okay
thank you. Ayan, damo. Babalikan. Para sa exam nyo lang, di ba? 5 beses binalikan yung isang question. Di ba? Paulit-ulit. Class ano?
Malate aspartate shuttle po. Tapos 32 po.
Is it the malate aspartate shuttle when you talk about the muscle?
Glycerol 3-phosphate po.
Nawala na naman yung aking share screen. Tatakot na tuloy ako, parang ni Momo ako ah. So what is the shuttle?
Glycerol phosphate shuttle.
Okay, if that is the glycerol phosphate shuttle, so what will be your answer now?
30 po.
So it is 30, okay? If it is a malate aspartate shuttle, it will be, ano? Okay. Teka lang meron ako inaano dito. Kasi baka makalimutan. So it is 30. So, bakit siya naging 30? Because, remember, in your glycolysis, -1 -1, because you use it in the preparatory step, no? -1 -1, then +2 here in your substrate level phosphorylation. But look at the NADH here. The NADH here is transferred to, no, not transferred actually, but it is used in your glycerol phosphate dehydrogenase reaction, wherein it becomes NAD. Then in the process, this glycerol phosphate, to convert it back to your DHAP, what is needed is FAD. So what really enters now your ETC is not the NADH, but instead it is the FADH2. And being FAD, that is 1.5 times 2, that will give you +3. So -1 -1 +3 +2 +2, that gives you now 5 ATP. Then remember, in our previous lecture, pyruvate to acetyl-CoA, you have 1 mole of NADH. But you have 2 moles of pyruvate, so you need to have 2 moles of NADH then. So 2.5 times 2, that will give you again 5 ATP. Then, dalawang acetyl-CoA, 2 acetyl-CoA will enter your Krebs, so that is equivalent to 20 ATPs. So, 5 plus 5 plus 20, that gives you 30. So, the correct answer there is 30. So, I repeat, in aerobic glycolysis using GP shuttle or glycerol phosphate shuttle, just like the muscle and the brain, you have there 30 ATPs. Whereas, aerobic glycolysis using malate aspartate shuttle, because you use the malate aspartate shuttle, then that gives you 32 ATPs. And if it is anaerobic, how many ATPs? If it is anaerobic, class,
2
what is
po.
it? Okay, very good. 2, because it has no mitochondria, it will not enter your PDH at saka TCA. It will stop there in glycolysis. Okay? So, that's it. Now, we move on to the anaplerotic reactions. So, in the anaplerotic reactions, question, what is a intermediate is replenished by the major anaplerotic enzyme? The major anaplerotic enzyme is pyruvate carboxylase. Does it ring a bell? Ding, 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 ding. Pyruvate carboxylase. So, what is the reaction? Does it catalyze? Carboxylation of blank to blank. Oh. What is your substrate and what is the product?
Pyruvate to oxaloacetate po.
Napansin ko nga, lagi nawawala ang screen ko. Nimumumo ako. Kanina pa, nakakalata na ako. Anyari? First time itong mangyari sa akin sa Google Classroom. Using Google Meet. Okay? So, here. So, it is pyruvate to oxaloacetate. So, the answer here, since ang tanong is what TCA intermediate is replenished, so, pyruvate to oxaloacetate. Ano meron dyan? Oxaloacetate. So, the oxaloacetate is the correct answer. So, as you can see here, the anaplerotic reactions are, okay, these are these glucogenic amino acids converting into pyruvate, these glucogenic amino acids converting to alpha-ketoglutarate, to succinyl-CoA, to fumarate, and to oxaloacetate. And as what I have said in your propionylcoa to succinyl-CoA, and as what I have said previously, that the major anaplerotic reaction is the reaction catalyzed by pyruvate carboxylase, and that is from pyruvate to oxaloacetate. Okay? Lalabas to sa exam. So, that is the same thing. So, ito, lumabas din sa exam ninyo, di ba? Pyruvate carboxylase, biotin. So, if the patient has biotin deficiency, you do not have pyruvate carboxylase reaction. Ha? Okay? So just like in your examination a while ago, no, it's about biotin. The biotin is the coenzyme required in any carboxylation reaction, just like here in your pyruvate carboxylase reaction. Okay. Next, let's describe the role of citric acid cycle in fatty acid synthesis. So in this one, take note that what really enters your acetyl-CoA, 'di ba? May acetyl-CoA tayo dito na nakikita nyo, 'di ba? Hindi yan ang papasok dun sa cytosol para maging fatty acid synthesis. Hindi yan ang papasok doon. What will really enters your fatty acid synthesis is the citrate part. So the citrate, no, from the mitochondria will enter your cytosol, no, this one using what do you call this, a transporter, and then that citrate will be cleaved into oxaloacetate and acetyl-CoA by your citrate lyase. And that acetyl-CoA, since it is now in the cytosol, it will be used for fatty acid synthesis. Okay? Yan yun. So, kailan nangyayari yan? Mangyayari yan kapag ikot siya ng ikot ng ikot ng ikot, marami kang kinaing kanin, ikot ng ikot ang cycle mo, dadami ang isocitrate mo. And if it happens, your isocitrate is increased, it will inhibit your aconitase. And since aconitase is inhibited, that citrate here will enter your what? Enter your cytosol. Aalis ako. Ayaw mo sa akin? Eh di wag, di ba? Madali akong kausap. Doon ako sa magmamahal sa akin. Ching! Ayan, oh, di ba? May ganun pa talaga. Now, how is the TCA cycle regulated? Dok, nawala po ulit. Pambihira. Nawala na naman pala. Nakailan na tayo, ha? Ayan. Okay. So, we move on to the second to the last learning objective about regulation. So, here, negative feedback. What is the negative feedback for your citrate synthase? Is it A, B, C, D? Pag negative feedback, parang ano, no, ay, dapat yung product niya. Ang product ng citrate skin taste is citrate. Pero walang citrate dyan. So, ibig sabihin, alin kaya doon, no? Ang mag-exert ng negative feedback, no? Among the options there in your TCA cycle intermediates, alin doon ang mag-exert ng negative feedback? Is it A, B, C, D? Wala daw. Ang anak ko talaga. O sige, diwag. Sorry ha. Anak. So, what is your answer? Akin na yan, anak. Dito ka, mami. Throw it into the trash bin na. Clean the table and then throw the trash bin the tissue. What's your answer? Is it fumarate, malate, oxaloacetate, or succinyl-CoA?
Di po, succinyl-CoA.
Let's check. Is it letter D? Okay. Where is citrate synthase? Citrate synthase is here. So, it's 6. Oh, layo naman niya, no? Diba? Layo, no? Akala mo, citrate lang. Yung pala, here, your succinyl-CoA will inhibit your, will exert negative feedback to your citrate synthase. And as you can see here, here are the other things. It is a memorization na, no? Other allosteric regulations, no? Ayan. So, that is how your TCA cycle is regulated. Through what? Through, what do you call that? Allosteric regulation. Wala siyang covalent modification. Okay? There's no covalent modification or genetic. Only allosteric. And at the same time, nakalagay dito, no, in one of the learning objective, what is the rate limiting step? The rate limiting step in the TCA is the one that is catalyzed by isocitrate dehydrogenase. Isocitrate dehydrogenase. Okay? Now we move on to the last clinical application. So biochemical diseases, biochemical basis of diseases associated with PDH and TCA cycle. So let's have this case. A 44-year-old man presenting to an oncologist after being diagnosed last week with small cell lung carcinoma confirmed with a biopsy. He has worked as a smelter, yung mga nag-ano ng mga puk-puk-puk ng metals dyan, yung sa mga ano, no? Smelter worker in a metal processing unit of a factory for the last 14 years. His family history is unremarkable. His oncologist concludes that his cancer is most likely mediated by mutations triggered by chronic chemical exposure at his work. Ano kayang chemical na yun kapag smelter ka? Which of the following enzymes is primarily inhibited at the biochemical level by the chemical agents responsible for this patient's condition? Is it A, B, C, D? Before we can answer that, let's think, ano kayang chemical yun? So, if it is a smelter na, tapos sinisip ng oncologist chemical yun, so that is most likely arsenic. Ha? Arsenic. So, ayan yung itsura nun. Pag smelter, okay? So, you have an idea what a smelter is. So, arsenic can be found in rodenticides, groundwater contamination, as well as inhalation of vapor containing arsenic. So, sa mga smelter workers nga yun. So, in arsenic poisoning, what is bypass are these two, no? These two. I think I discussed this during the lecture in glycolysis. So, dalawa yung nababypass niya, right? The one that is acted upon by glyceraldehyde phosphate dehydrogenase and the other one is by phosphoglycerate kinase. So, in this one, no, arsenate poisoning, take note also that arsenate ions is more dangerous than arsenate actually. And it reacts with the sulfhydryl group of lipoic acid. Does it ring a bell? Nako, lipoic acid. Hindi lang pala glycolysis ang naapektuhan niya. Ano pa naapektuhan niya? Nawala na naman. Ano pa naapektuhan niyang pathway? Kasi it reacts with the sulfhydryl groups of lipoic acid. So, it also affects what? Bakit natatanggal? Wait nga. Ano ba to? Ano ito nakalagay dito? The call, ano, is open to anyone. Okay. Next, Ano gagawin ko? Ito. Arsenite is more dangerous than arsenate because it also reacts with the sulfhydryl group of lipoic acid. Okay? It reacts with, does it ring a bell? Hindi lang pala glycolysis. Ano pa? It also affects your PDH and TCA cycle. Bakit? Ano yung may lipoic acid kayo na-encounter? What enzymes? One is PDH, the other one is? What's the other one? What's the other one, class? Sige, hintayin ko ulit yung sagot ninyo.
DLTA po daw.
What is it? Aside from PDH, what is the other enzyme that requires lipoic acid?
DLTA po daw.
Ako nag-aalala na talaga ako Ngayon naman biglang nag-out of the left the meeting ako na hindi ko alam kung bakit ako nag-left ng meeting. What's happening? Left the meeting daw ako. Anyway. Nagulat ako. So the other one is, wait lang. Yan. So the other one is, so this is the one I got from the book of Dublin. The other one is your alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Diba? Remember, you have the lipoic acid there. And this is about comparing your PTH and your alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Meron pa pangatlo yan. Actually, tatlo silang enzyme na may lipoic acid kailangan. Branch chain keto acid dehydrogenase. Okay, branch chain keto acid. Now, we move on to the next case. A 42-year-old man presented with decreased consciousness and convulsions 30 minutes before the onset, which started approximately 6 hours ago. He treated his garden bed with pesticides against mice. Pesticides or rodenticides, parang familiar parang arsenic din to. But wait, there's more. Hindi lang pala yun. He developed nausea, vomiting, abdominal cramps, seizure that lasted for 3 minutes. His past medical history is insignificant for any seizure disorders. So, bakit kaya, no? Siguro dahil nga sa pesticides. But what is it in the pesticides? So, further discussion, the patient reveals that he uses sodium fluoroacetate. Hindi naman toxic yung sodium fluoroacetate na pesticide, So, which of the following substance will accumulate in patient's cell? Layo namang fluoroacetate, tapos ang tatanong yung substance na nag-accumulate sa cell niya. O, di ba, bongga? So, is this something related to your sodium fluoroacetate? So, what will be the answer? Is it A, B, C, D? Related to your TCA cycle? To help you answer, ano ba nangyayari sa fluoroacetate? O, acetate. O, katulad to ng acetyl-CoA, right? O. So, what will happen to your fluoroacetate? Para masagot nyo tong question na to, I'm waiting for your answer. What will happen to fluoroacetate? What will happen to fluoroacetate? Parang acetyl-CoA din yan. Acetyl-CoA will what? Will condense with oxaloacetate to form citrate, isn't it? So, katulad din nun. So, this fluoroacetate, no, will also condense, but before condensing it, dapat maging acetyl-CoA siya. So, it will be activated first. Fluoroacetate will be activated. Wala, di ba? Wala nang-react. Napansin ko lang kasi nag-iiba yung mukha ninyo eh. Kaya naramdaman kong wala na naman yung screen, di ba? Okay. Yan, meron na screen. Okay, good. Meron na. So, fluoroacetate, it will be activated to become acetyl-CoA, fluoroacetyl-CoA. That being acetyl-CoA, it will condense with OAA, oxaloacetate, to become fluorocitrate. That fluorocitrate is the one that is toxic because it inhibits aconitase. Then when it inhibits, there will be increase in citrate in the cell. Increase of citrate. Okay? Now, tanong ko sa inyo, bakit nag-increase pala ang citrate eh? Just like kanina, di ba? Nag-increase yung citrate na na-inhibit ang aconitase. Bakit di na lang siya gawing fatty acid, di ba? Why does the citrate doesn't go to the cytosol to be used for fatty acid synthesis? Bakit nag-accumulate siya sa cell? Why? Why, class? Bakit nag-accumulate siya sa cell? Ba't din na lang pumunta siya sa cytosol para gamitin fatty acid, di ba? Synthesize fatty acid. Anyone in the class?
Kailangan po niya ng transporter.
I'm sorry, Iha?
Kailangan po niya ng transporter.
Kailangan niya ng transporter. Parehas din naman sila ng transporter if ever eh. Pero, bakit nag-accumulate lang siya dyan? Bakit parang tinanggihan ka ng transporter? Para sabi ng transporter sa'yo, ayoko nga, dyan ka, you stay there. Diba? Bakit?
Dok, pag mataas pa yung ATP,
Pag mataas ang ATP, anong kinalaman ng mataas ang ATP?
may inhibit po. Kaya po hindi.
On the right track, pero hindi yun ang dahilan na hindi yun yung main explanation. Kasi, kailan lang ba lumalabas ang citrate to your cytosol? When does it happen? Kinuwento ko na yan sa inyo kanina. Kailan lang siya lumalabas? Kapag? Sinabi ng classmate nyo, pag madaming ATP, kailan ka maraming ATP? Pag ikot ng ikot ang TCA mo, kasi maraming acetyl-CoA na pumapasok, right? So, if there's enough of ATP, isocitrate will increase. That isocitrate will inhibit aconitase. That's why your citrate will go from the mitochondrion to the cytosol. Pero ito, ang nag-inhibit sa aconitase, hindi isocitrate. What inhibits it? It is your fluorocitrate. Hindi naman ikaw nag-inhibit sa akin, ba't ako aalis? I'll stay. O, diba? Ganon. Yan, ha? So, since hindi naman si isocitrate, fatty acid synthesis, take note that citrate is used for fatty acid only when there's an adequate amount to ensure continued activity of the cycle. Alam ko kasi ikot siya ng ikot eh. Tapos dahil sa sobrang dami siya, adequate na siya, sobra na nga eh, di ba? Increased isocitrate will inhibit aconitase, then When that happens, this will enter your fatty acid synthesis cytosol, di ba? Pero ito, hindi isocitrate ang nag-inhibit ng aconitase mo eh. Ano nag-inhibit sa kanya? So, mababa na ang ATP niya. Ano nag-inhibit sa kanya? Fluorocitrate. So, ang mangyari, mag-accumulate lang yan. Hindi ako lalabas. Diba? Hindi ako lalabas. Hindi umiikot ang TCA eh. Hindi enough ang energy. Okay? So, that's about it. Excuse. So, here. Next case. So, what TCA enzyme is inhibited in sinong alcoholic daw patient with elevated ammonium or ammonia blood levels? A, B, C, D. Diba nawala na naman? Nararamdaman ko kasi nag-iiba yung face ninyo. Diba? So, what is it? Is it alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase, citrate synthase, fumarase, or malic dehydrogenase? Ano na inhibit? Alam nyo ba, kaya yung mga lasenggero, diba? Mga nalalasing, hanggang sa ano nangyari sa bumubuwal, bang! Wala na energy, boom, wala na energy. Kasi nga, wala ng TCA, dahil nai-inhibit yung isang enzyme dyan. So, anong enzyme kaya yung nai-inhibit? Pag, alcoholic. When a person is alcoholic, which enzyme is inhibited? Kaya sila nagkakaroon ng loss of consciousness. Andyan, sakali na lang siya bigla. Kasi hila na lang siya ng mga kaibigan niya. Pare, uwi na kita sa bahay. Wala ka ng energy. Because one of the TCA cycle enzyme is inhibited. And what is that? A, B, C, D. A. It's A. Bakit A? Kasi tingnan nyo, pag alcoholic ang pasyente nyo, sira ang urea cycle mo. Pag sira ang urea cycle mo, tataas ang ammonium levels mo. Pag tumaas ang ammonium levels mo, ano mangyayari? Toxic yan. Dapat mo siyang i-detoxify, right? And what is being used to detoxify it? You use a 47-year-old alcoholic patient suffering from advanced liver disease, admitted due to loss of consciousness. Lab results showed because this alpha-ketoglutarate will be used to detoxify the ammonium ions. So, ibig sabihin, this one will be used by this reaction, by alpha-ketoglutarate in the reaction catalyzed by glutamate dehydrogenase. So, kumbaga, anong tawag doon? What do you call that? It will be taken out. Alpha-ketoglutarate will be taken out from TCA cycle. Dahil wala ka ng alpha-ketoglutarate, so what's for yung alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase mo? So, wala na. Inhibited na din yan. No? Inhibited na yan. Teka, hindi kita i-inhibit natin itong enzyme na to para yung alpha-ketoglutarate lumipat siya kasi mas kailangan niyang i-detoxify ang ammonium ions. Okay? That is the reason why. And because of that, you stop the cycle. What will happen to the ATP? It will be decreased because you stop the cycle. Right? And not only that, take note of this slide. That arsenite and mercuric ions, no, hindi na pala arsenite, even the mercury. Kaya nga tayo wala ng thermometer at saka BP na may mercury. Right? Wala ka ng BP na makikita at saka thermometer na may mercury. Because they react with sulfonyl group of lipoic acid. It can inhibit PDH and alpha-ketoglutarate dehydrogenase. Thiamine deficiency is the same thing, no? It can inhibit these two enzymes because alcohol naman inhibits thiamine absorption. Kaya yung mga hindi rin mahilig kumain ng gulay, kaya wala kang energy, di ba? Sabi ng nanay ko, kain ako ng gulay, kain ako ng gulay. Bakit nga pinapakain ng gulay na pinapakain ako ng gulay? Because nga of the thiamine that is needed as a coenzyme. Vitamin precursor siya ng coenzyme of these enzymes, right? Yun, ha? So, in summary, nagising na ang lahat. Tama? Pero yun pag sa school, gising na lahat pag narinig ang summary. In summary, so, take note of the glucose. It is converted to glucose 6-phosphate, the first step in glycolysis. Pag naging glucose 6-phosphate na yan, trap ka na inside the cell. There's no way to go out. No way to go out. And that glucose 6-phosphate will be converted to glucose, to UDP glucose rather, and then to glycogen in the process known as glycogenesis. And on the other side naman, pwede rin siya sa HMP shunt, right? Pero, ang pinaka-pathway talaga ng glucose 6-phosphate mo is to become pyruvate, and that is in glycolysis, correct? And PFK1 is the rate-limiting enzyme. Okay? Committed ka na talaga. Pag sinabi rate-limiting, wala na, committed ka na, di ba? To become pyruvate. Then after that, the pyruvate is converted to a acetyl-CoA by the enzyme PDH complex, and the acetyl-CoA will enter your TCA cycle to produce more energy. Correct? Class? Are you listening? In the same way, analogy tayo. All of you were glucose before, right? You were glucose before. But then, after graduation, some of your friends went to the different path. They want to become a businessman. Others want to become a scientist, a chemist, a medtech. But you decided to be here, to become a medical student. Naman, nabitin pa yung kwento ko. Yung screen ko, bigla natigil. Ganda-ganda na ng kwento ko eh. Ulitin natin. Hindi ko na ulitin. So, here. But you decided to become a doctor. So, you study, no? You're here. You're a medical student. And your parents are the ones supporting you to become a doctor. Committed din ang parents ninyo in supporting you to become a doctor, di ba? But then, no, after graduation, akala ko may MD na ako sa pangalan ko na pwede na ako magreseta, etc. Hindi pa pala ako pwede magreseta. You need internship, no? Internship muna to become a doctor who can prescribe medications. Right? And being a doctor is just like your TCA cycle. That is a cycle. That is a cycle of education, service, and giving hope and joy to your patient. And as a reward, you get many ATPs. No, as a reward, you get many thank you, gratitude from your patients. Okay? See? From glucose to TCA cycle. And with that, I thank you. Okay? Do you have any question, class? Mga anak, do you have any question? Questions? So, yung nakita ninyo na sa last slide ko, no? Yung nakita ninyo kanina dito sa last slide ko na to, saan na kayo? Nandito na kayo. Huwag kayong hihinto sa laban. Okay? Huwag kayong hihinto sa laban. Dapat umabot kayo hanggang dyan sa stage na yan. Iba ang pakiramdam pag umabot ka sa stage na to, na maramdaman mo mga pasyente ninyo nagte-thank you sa inyo. Okay? We are here, no, for our patients and not for anything else. Hindi para talaga sa yumaman. If your reason why you become a doctor is for you to become rich, then you're in the wrong profession. Okay? Yun. So again, thank you for attending this session. This afternoon, 1 o'clock, it will be Dr. Aksay lecture. I thought it's Dr. Ligo. I was wrong. Okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for joining this session.
Thank you po, Doc.
Thank you po, Doc.
Google Meet tayo.
Thank you po, Doc.
I'll end the meeting now, class.